Where this kind of double layering arises from, you've got these ones going in this direction and these ones, is it connected to the blindness of this kind of master creator of the book?
Yeah, my theory of the book, or the idea of what's behind it, is the person who is blind, literally, or has convinced himself that he's blind. I presume he, though it's, you know, there's no direct clue. Who's printing out material which has been written on the internet through a printer on pages which have already been printed on. So they go in an exact order, but it's a reverse order because they've been put in the printer behind, so the pages come out in this way, but since the person's blind they can't see whether the pages are printing correctly, and so you end up with this strange text which is accidental in the juxtapositions, but of course, since there's another creator, i.e. myself, behind the ostensible creator of this, the theory of the book becomes my theory of what I'm gesturing at behind the narratives and what I'm saying beyond the simple point of every text containing other texts behind it.
Well, it's interesting. I can imagine trying to produce this book in Braille. You'd have quite an interesting effect, wouldn't you? Because you'd have this.
And actually translating it, I think, would present certain difficulties too.
Yeah. So yeah, you get this visually. You get this kind of web happening, the words and things. But the book was also written on the internet, so it was literally taking place. It was created in a web, what we call a web.
Yeah, I just sort of thought so many of my textual processes were trying to represent a kind of hypertext. Why not actually just have a kind of hypertext that was, you know, literally doing it the way you now can. So future generations may look back and say, well, that's about the most crude and reductionist way you could possibly respond to the existence of this new medium. But I think, well, you've got to start out by reacting to the things immediately in front of you, and hypertext to me is just an exciting lexical convenience that now makes us think in different ways. You know, our texts are no longer linear.
Yes, exactly. In fact, there's no point in publishing a novel on the internet as where we normally think of a novel.
People still do.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you would go blind reading a novel on the internet.
Yeah, they simply present it as a serial on the internet. But it seems to me, well, that doesn't, you know, use the medium at all.
No. Yeah.